Hello folks, it's Ishi here. Am making sure my mic is on. Yes, it is. So I wanted to talk about something that I already talked about before. iPad, the new iPad case by company Pong. This is actually a replacement they sent me to see if it's working properly. I don't know if you guys remember or not, but in maybe 3 videos ago, 2 videos ago, I did a little review on it, or kind of initial review. Well, Pong. It comes in a really nice box, I have to say. Did a great job packing it. And slide this out. And there's a case. It comes like this with the foamy side. And yeah, I've been testing it out. Here's the replacement case. Yeah, turned off that time. Good. Well, I wrote to them on Twitter saying my iPad won't stay turned off. It keeps on coming back on and it's running my battery out. And is that some issue with the case? And they wrote me back and they told me that they were gonna send me a replacement. So I thought I'll try it out, see if it works, and if it works, it's great. Cause I love the idea of this whole blocking radiation thing. We do have quite a bit of electromagnetic things flying around like crazy. Like right now, I have, you know, 2 small speakers wrapped around my head, and in front of me, there's 2 monitors that's producing so much more electricity. And I have a fan going in front of me and behind me. There's a lot of electromagnetic that's, small amount, might be not, but you're surrounded by every day. Does kind of hurt you after a while. Um, After 2 cases, this is probably my final review of it. The construction's just not well done. It's hard to see, but this leather is not supposed to be overlapping this plastic underneath, so it doesn't shut all the way. So when it slides into a books or something, or like your briefcase, this edge gets pushed and this side gets popped up. The problem is it's supposed to be turning it off, but if it's getting scooted up and down, it just stays on. It just doesn't do a great job going into the folder. And some of you might say just turn it off by button. I did. The problem is even you turn it off with the button, when this front slides, it comes back on. It's a great idea. A great idea, but the problem is the construction's bad. This pleather is about 2 weeks old, already kind of stretching. So this whole, hold on, let me try to get that shot in there. This area here is already kind of not broken down, but it's not in the greatest of a condition. This whole part up here is supposed to be not flush with the case, but it's supposed to be going probably underneath the plastic, but it's overlapping it, which makes it easy for this to open up. I mean, I love this case. I love the idea. I mean, having the origami folding to hold it this way, or do the whole Apple case thing of rolling it up, it's great. I think it's a great idea, but I think it's just a poor execution. Probably this material is not the best because of the whole fact of this. because you can't keep the pressure straight evenly, one end starts wobbling. The magnet side stays closed quite well, but the problem is the other side that doesn't have a magnet is always like this. So what happens is when you're in a bookcase or briefcase, that's exactly where something gets in and it will just open it up. Just like this much open. I don't know if you can see it or not, but the screen's already on. So I love that idea. Um, I wish they had an option of, different kind of cover. I I came from using Mac, Apple whole cover, and then I went into uh, OtterBox. I believe it's still called a Defender case, and then I came to this. And I talked about it before, but when I'm in the clinic, it it seems like it's kind of crazy to have a plastic cover shell and snapping it back on here and typing things in, and then after typing it, snapping that thing back on to protect it from other things that might fall on it. It's a lot of work. And this case seems a little bit more classier, and I like the idea of a little bit of it supposedly it makes the signal stronger because of controlling amount of radiation and all that stuff. Um, I didn't believe it, but it actually worked, and it's not that great of a difference that I recommend for getting that reason, but it's a little great benefit, if you decide to buy the case. If you're worried about health, big time, buy this case. There's nothing better out there. Um, if you're going for something that you don't care about this, radiation thing, and you just want to get a case that does more than what the Apple's case does, protect the back and still have the rolling case, this is not the case. This case is probably one of, I wouldn't say that. Maybe it's average case made of leather, plastic leather stuff that's just not that great. I have to say, I love their iPhone case. I love the iPhone 4 case. I recommend it to a lot of people, and it does make a lot of difference. And this actually has made a lot of difference. I've been using it without it, trying to see, just going back to the regular magnetic Apple cover, but I see that I've been having a lot more problems holding on to it. It starts to, after a while, it just gets tiring. And it's one of the signs of, like when you're having a phone next to your head starts to hurt. Some people, the same thing. If I use this on my lap, or if I just kind of keep holding it just to browsing the web, my hand does start to feel kind of funky because of Wi-Fi antennas actually built in the dead center of this thing. So yeah, what I'm trying to say is this case is definitely a case that I don't recommend as a casual user for not don't care about that kind of health benefits. If you are one of those people that worried about electronic EMF, electromagnetic field, affecting your tissues and DNA and all that stuff. Pong Research website is actually pretty good. I'll probably put it in the information link. And that kind of things, then this is the only case out there that actually does what it says. You can get one of those, little, things you can get on the cell phone, but you can't really stick it on to iPad and be able to put it in a case. So I highly recommend it for health benefits, but I don't recommend it for people that's just looking for a case that's like, kind of classy looking. it's not for you. And if you're looking to use your iPad when you're going camping with the kids or doing that kind of things, I don't recommend this. I recommend using OtterBox Defender case. It looks like crazy big, thick. When you hold it, it feels like twice the thickness. Maybe not that much, but it does feel pretty thick. But one thing for sure is it protects it really, really well. I don't know how many times I've seen my iPad fall out of the car. I drive a SUV Highlander. You probably see in the video um, about changing filters, but yeah, I've seen it drop, and only thing I heard was the plastic cover screen guard making this huge noise that's like making it sound like 10 times worse than what it did. And yeah, I never I've been I had iPad 2, the new iPad, and OtterBox case I got for the iPad 2 and the new iPad, and both of them ended up having no scratches on it. Only problem that I had was I dropped my fork on the back of my iPad 2, and that was probably the only time that I actually scratched up my iPad 2. Um, yeah, I didn't mean to make this that long of a video, but I highly recommend this case to people with for health benefits and health, prevention. But for looking for people that's trying to use it for snazzy looks and just this origami, origami is that whole folding thing, you know. This thing, then this is not the case for you. I hope you guys find this video helpful. Um, I wish I did some speedtest.net for it, but I really haven't had the time. I'm studying for my finals right now, so I just wanted to lay this out before I sent the other one back. So yeah, I hope you guys are having a good May 16th today. So it's almost close, halfway through the week. Hope you guys are having a good Wednesday, and hope this video is helpful. We'll have a good one.